Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. And today I'm going to be giving tips and tricks, if you will, to incoming high school freshmen. I'm going to be doing my nails again, so not anything different from last week, but I'm gonna do this while I give you guys some tips and tricks. And I think I have some sort of authority. I'm going to be going to my junior year, so freshman year has had time to settle in my brain, and I've had enough space from it. I feel as though I'm able to give successful advice. Please ignore my appearance. I literally just try to put on a little more blush and lip gloss. I just got home from work. So please not too much. Okay, nails are filed, so I'm just gonna get right into this video finally. Time to talk about grades. My school does not include our freshman year GPAs into our overall GPA. If your school does include it, don't stress out over this. But the transition from 8th grade and middle school as a whole to freshman year grades is more challenging in the sense of that you're just learning and trying to figure out how to navigate high school. High school and 8th grade, really not that different. I keep going to 8th grade because I transferred in middle school to two different schools. I was in a middle school and then I transferred to a K through 8 in 8th grade. Same thing kind of goes for freshman year grades. Do not stress yourself out over a test or an exam you have, because really in the long haul it does not matter. I remember I literally bombed my math final in freshman year, my math final. My math midterm, and I didn't do good on my math final. And somehow I still managed to end math with a B+, I'm pretty sure. Not what I wanted it to be, because I'm an overachiever and I was really trying to strive for all A's. But I had other tests in the year, I had other quizzes in the year. Some teachers grade homework, and if your teacher grades homework, do your homework. Do not do your homework. The only time it's excusable to not do your homework is if you're able to get extensions, and if you can, milk your extensions, because most times teachers will mention extensions on the first day and or rewrites for history and English, where you can rewrite some homework assignments or papers. Even use all of your resources to your advantage. Moral of the story is, when it comes to grades, don't stress it. It's not worth missing a night of sleep. Trust me, sleep is so important. I love sleep, and I'm not about to lose sleep over something that's not going to greatly impact my entire life. Now let's get into things like actually navigating high school and scheduling. My school gives out our schedules late August, and we start early September. So you have about a week and a half with your schedule before school starts. A week and a half is actually generous, probably a week. I know other schools, like my friend's school, literally gives out the schedules for the next year while in the previous year. Like my friend got her junior year schedule while still in sophomore year. So each school is really different. I would love to get my schedule early. I know a lot of people do. It's much easier to just know what to expect. I just like to mentally prepare. I don't know. But a good tip I would give to you, if you are you get your schedule and you want to figure out who's in your class. Some people started posting on their Snap stories, and if that works for you, that works for you. Also, there's an app, Saturn, I'll put it here on the screen, that is like a scheduling app. Now, I don't really use this app for schedules and making sure I get to class on time as much as I do use it for finding out who are in my classes. I use Saturn as my schedule and the way I got to class on time freshman year. But the app can be very glitchy and sometimes, and it's ran by ambassadors who are students that go to your school. So they just put in your schedule. My school, for some odd reason, always has special schedules. Our schedule usually isn't our normal schedule. It's usually always something different. So I always just try to stick by that. But if your school has a relatively normal schedule, I would use Saturn. It tells you when your next class is, gives you a heads up at the beginning of passing time. It has a feature where when you join a class, you can see everyone else in your class. Saturn is pretty well known, so I'm not sure if this is new news for people, but if it is, it's relatively helpful. I like knowing who are in my classes. Some high schools do tours. Mine didn't, actually, which was very unhelpful. I love getting tours. If your high school does a tour, take the tour. I know some people are nervous to take the tour so they don't want to look stupid or anything. Just do it. Like, it's only helping yourself, and no one gives a fuck if you're walking around the school. On the first day of school, do not be afraid to ask teachers or literally upperclassmen or anyone where your class is. It's better to find out where your class is on the first day of school by asking someone rather than getting to your class 15 minutes late because you've just been wandering around, because now you've missed the icebreakers and you're standing in front of the class saying your icebreaker or walking into class when your teacher's giving direction. That's all I'm going to say on navigating the school and stuff. Also, this is, I guess, like a third category, but kind of a subcategory to the second one: supplies. In terms of school supplies, don't go all out. Don't buy a notebook and a folder for every single class. If anything, when it comes to high school, they no longer send out like lists of stuff you need. They kind of stopped doing that in middle school. At least my middle school they did for 8th grade. My 6th and 7th grade year, they told us what we needed. Wait till the first day. Your teachers will let you know what you need exactly, because some teachers are really strict about that type of stuff. Especially freshman year. My phone just hates me and decided to die, so I'm gonna stop yapping and actually talk about what I need to talk about. I don't really remember where I was, so I'm just gonna kind of go into the next section, which honestly I think is the most important section: friendships. I personally am a very trusting person, which I've learned over time is not always the best thing in the world. But my main advice in terms of friendships, freshman year specifically, do not expect to keep the same friends. Or if you make friends freshman year, still don't expect to keep those same friends. Because I was from a K through 8 in 8th grade, most of the people all of the schools in the town are also K through 8s. So everyone had kind of known everyone their whole lives. So especially in middle school, you're like in a town middle school, you're kind of just moving up with your whole middle school class to just join the sophomore, juniors, and seniors. If you are going from a middle school, especially in the city, you're not going to stay with the same people. So I kind of just experienced leaving my middle school earlier than others. I have people that I considered my best friends that would walk down the aisle with me in middle school that I literally just like their Instagram post and keep scrolling. It's not that serious, and it's good to make friendships. Make as many friendships as possible. Just try your best to prepare mentally for them not to stay around. If you go ahead and tell yourself, I'm gonna now be best friends with these people forever, like we're gonna go to the same college, like she's gonna be my bridesmaid, you're setting yourself up for failure. And while I have 2 very strong connections from my freshman year, one of them being another freshman I met, another one being a junior I met my freshman year, they were very strong friendships. But don't befriend everyone. Make as many connections. I'm like contradicting myself because I don't know how to properly say this. Don't restrict yourself from meeting new people. Just also don't be friends with everyone. There's a difference between trying to meet new people and just calling everyone your best friend. Again, because my school had the freshmen separated, we had no upperclassmen to kind of clock us because the drama was unnecessary. Like the fights that would happen that there was no need, please just, can we talk this out? I've definitely had my fair share of friendships that literally ended over no communication. Try to remember to not take everything to heart freshman year. You're learning, and so is that person. Now reflect, in the moment, I hated this person, I was so hurt and betrayed. But not only are you experiencing freshman year for the first time, so are they. They're also meeting all these new people. So let them meet those new people. If they leave you for those new people, you didn't deserve them anyways. In terms of drama, everyone wants to know the drama. Everyone wants to know what's going on. Don't be in the drama. A lot of people are like, oh, I hate drama, whilst they're literally the main character, and not in the good way. No one wants to admit, or I don't want to admit, but it does play a role specifically in high school, more specifically freshman year, I would say, is boys. High school relationships are in fact more serious than middle school relationships. Freshman year is basically just glorified middle school. Boys are still extremely immature, and not only are they immature, but they're low-key assholes. Not low-key, they're high-key assholes. If you are going to date a boy, because you probably will if you're gonna have a situationship or talk to a guy, do not put him in the passenger seat. In fact, he needs to be in the trunk. You have to put him on the back burner. He cannot be your number one priority. I've deadass lost sleep over a boy. Was it worth it? Fuck no. My grades literally dropped. Like, actually, my grades dropped. Like, when I was failing my math midterm, yeah, that was because of a boy. And that's embarrassing. Don't let your grades sink, your mental health sink, and or your friendships dissolve over a boy. It's not worth it. He's not going to be the one you marry. And if he is, very rare cases that happens. And if he is going to be the one you marry, he shouldn't be doing that anyways. Still, the biggest thing I could say for boys, or just the entirety of freshman year, I'm just going to kind of conclude the video here. And just my main thing for freshman year is put everything into perspective. Think about your little middle school boyfriend and girlfriend. Think about middle school. Think about 6th, 7th grade. You've had some time to distance yourself from those years. Were things that happened though that year really just as big as in the moment they felt? That's not English, but I hope you know what I'm saying. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, and good luck on your freshman year.